Hey guys. Seth here just to let you know that Christian's video is really bad again, but honestly what did you expect?
Hello everybody and welcome back to another super episode of Anything But Politics. My name is Jim Altman and as always I'm here with...
Christian Rollman. What's up everybody?
What is up, man? Now I've been editing last week. Bringing that energy. I've been editing last week's episode for the last couple of days. And little disclaimer right at the beginning of this episode, we'll say, hey, sorry last week's episode was out late. It was a beast to edit.
Yeah, it was a beast all around. I think between the preparation, the execution, and then the post-production, it has been a trip. But you know what? I think it was a fun episode.
Oh, it was fantastic. And honestly, I want to say, oh, you'd never know it, but oh, you probably would. What ended up being, at least in terms of audio only, about a 1 hour, 10-minute episode, which is shorter than our average. That recording session was 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Longest to date, I believe. That's the longest time we've ever recorded.
That is absolutely the longest to date that we have ever recorded. And
Wild.
I think one, if not the shortest episode we've put out.
I'm trying to think. I think there might have been one that did come in under an hour after all the editing. I think it was really early on. I think so.
Yeah, early on when we didn't know what we were talking about. We still don't, but we're more comfy.
Is there any? I have a question on it though. Is there? Do you think there's any potential, just bonus content from that episode that you were like, this needs to get cut, but it might. You know what I'm saying?
What am I?
Or was it all garbage? Like, was it pure garbage, the stuff you cut? Because you cut about half the episode. Was there anything in there that's like, we could toss that into a little, just Christian and Jim being drunk moment?
So, I can say with confidence that I didn't cut anything that it's not like I liked it and it's like, oh, I have to cut for time. If I was just cutting for time, the episode would have ended up a little longer, about at our average, an hour, 20 minutes or an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But luckily I can say that the majority of the stuff I cut was, I mean, there was that 10-minute portion where my landlord was at my door and I was just away from the from the computer.
Hey, but I was entertaining the people, Jim.
I did. I left a bit of that in.
Okay, good.
The freestyle rapping will likely be in the YouTube portion, so go to YouTube if you missed that. But
Did you cut it out of the audio?
Of the audio, yes.
No!
Incentive, go to YouTube right now.
Yeah,
it's
if you
important.
want to see me do some freestyle slam poetry, it's pretty good.
It was fantastic. And now as of time of recording, I've finished editing that episode. Seth is currently editing the video, and we hope to have it out one day late, which sucks because it is a holiday episode. We wanted to have it out for St. Patrick's Day, and as of right now, the goal is to have it up the day after. I can hope that in a week's time when this gets published, I will not be incorrect in saying that.
Hell yeah. Hindsight's going to be 2020, though.
It absolutely will be. So welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed last week's episode, and we hope you're ready for today because I don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm feeling something.
Are you feeling something? What are you feeling, Jim?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good is what I'm feeling.
I'm feeling so shitty.
Really?
I've been sick.
Oh, yeah, you've told me this.
All week. Yeah, it has been really weird because I'll be sick for 4 hours. Then I'll feel like bomb-ass awesome for a good couple hours, and then I'll go straight back to feeling sick. It's very, very strange. So yesterday, I edited like 3 videos together. They weren't a monster to do, but I felt like, I was like, I want to get stuff done. So I edited 3 videos together, and then I did a decent amount on a new song I'm working on. And then I did some stuff for vocal rest, and like I just for a good 2 hours I was like, let's do shit. Let's just do shit. Yeah. And then after that I was like, time to watch Shark Tank for 6 hours. And then I did that. I love Shark Tank. Holy fuck, I love Shark Tank, guys. Shark Tank is a great, great show, which makes me want to do the little Shark Tank bit that I've been wanting to do for a little while. We don't have to do that today.
Oh yeah, that Rachel and Michael did on their quarantine podcast.
Yes, and I believe it originated on the Jenna, what is her podcast called?
Marbles?
Yes, it was Jenna Marbles.
Jenna Julian?
Yes, thank you. They did it on their podcast, I believe, first, and then it's kind of gone around the table as far as content creators go, and they've been doing it. It's a cool idea. It's a really cool idea, and I would love to capitalize on it.
Absolutely. So I'm sorry that you're feeling like shit.
Yeah, no, hey man, it is what it is. It happens. It's only been, I think a lot of it has to do with the stress of last week and how painful. I mean, it's great to be engaged. It really is a lovely, lovely thing. But
yeah,
obviously I'm not going into names, but there are some people who are less supportive than I'd love them to be. And it's been stressful to try to figure that out. I think we're making our way, but it has been stressful. So on both of us. And she took a bit of a vacation for herself, and good for her. She spent a day up in the mountains, and she had a great time clearing the mind. I think anytime you get engaged and make a big life decision, it's good to go get your mind clear and make sure, hey, have I made all the right decisions in the last week? Have I done everything I could for this to be a step forward in life and not a step back? So that was good. She is staying with her decision to be with me, so that's nice.
Nice.
And I want some time away to get my head clear, but I really can't. Yeah, I just can't afford it. And so I've kind of been just carrying the stress, and my lower back's been killing me. I've been sitting too much, and my hips are out. I've been sitting way too much, and I'm not like exercising like I used to, and I'm eating crap. It has been a couple weeks. But I feel like I'm on the up and up. Today I've woke up, I've been doing some hip stretches, not necessarily yoga, but like some good stretching in the morning. Guys, if you are ever feeling out of whack, do some stretches. Wow, it feels amazing.
Yeah.
It takes 15 to 20 minutes out of your day, and I'm telling you, you feel so much better throughout the day. I woke up today, I did my stretches, and I was like, fuck, I could run right now. And I'm going to try to do less sitting today. It's a gloomy day outside, so I don't know if I'm going to go outside much, but I'd love to get something in to just get the blood working, because I really have just been doing crap. And I did some meal prep, so my diet's getting better. I'm just doing everything I can to get back into the swing of things. So anyway, that's my long-winded week.
We can recap. I mean, that's what it's about. And I'm glad you're on the up and up.
Yeah. Why are my shoes still on?
If I put on shoes to go out of the house, they stay on until I go to sleep.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck shoes, man. This is a controversial opinion, but fuck shoes.
If I stay home that day, I'm not going to put shoes on. But if I do put shoes on, they just stay on till bed. Because I don't think about it. They're not uncomfy.
Really?
If you have uncomfy shoes, I get it. I get taking off your shoes if they're uncomfy.
I think I'm just uncomfy in shoes, like no matter what shoes. They could be really comfortable shoes, but I'm still
That's
uncomfy.
fair. Some people have like claustrophobic feet.
That might be it. My feet get very... So because of the disease that I have, blood does not necessarily get to my extremities.
Yeah, stinky foot disorder.
I do have very bad stinky foot disorder. It's really, really horrible. It's one of Leah's least favorite things about me. Luckily, I keep socks on literally 24 hours a day. Yeah. But shoes, for some reason, I can't tell you why. There's no reason behind it. Shoes make my feet colder, and I really can't tell you why. Maybe it's the breathability.
It's the blood flow, most likely.
Potentially, yeah. Because when my feet, maybe it is. It restricts the blood flow. That maybe does do it. Yeah. But yeah, whenever I put shoes on, my feet get colder, and I hate that. I hate cold feet. Cold feet are the most uncomfortable thing in the whole world. I'm very particular about feet.
How are your iron levels?
They might be fine. Who knows? I haven't been to the doctor in way too long.
Yeah, go to the doctor. We talked about that a few episodes ago.
We did. I realized that today. I went because I was like, when was
Go to the bank. Go to the doctor. Go do shit. Go to the
doctor. I got to go to the dentist. I needed to go to the chiropractor today, but she is out till middle of April.
What?
I think I need
what
to get my
a
hips
vacation.
realigned. Yeah, right? Well, I think her mother is sick, and I think she's visiting her mother.
Well, no, I feel like shit, Christian.
Yeah, well, you should.
Damn it.
I don't think she's like sick. I think she's just sick.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, I don't think...
I feel a little better.
Yeah, I don't think she's on her deathbed. I think she's just feeling unwell, and she was going to go take care of her.
What do you need to do until like mid-April? That's if she's sick, be a chiropractor. Get in there, just adjust that shit. Get out. You have a business to practice.
Oh my god. Oh, she does just fine. She's the best chiropractor in town, I tell you.
I've never been to one.
Chiropractor.
I'd love to. I'd love to.
You should. You should.
I'm 6'3" and it's taken a toll.
I bet it has, man. You really should go. I imagine you're way out of alignment. People say
I sit like a shrimp.
Yeah. People say chiropractors bullshit, but I don't think that's true, simply on the fact that I genuinely feel better for months afterwards, and it's not placebo. I'm telling you, it is not placebo. Because I've done other things for my back and my hips and my legs, and it doesn't work. And if it were a placebo effect, I'm telling you, it would work. There's serious value in chiropractics. There are some chiropractor bullshit, but
yeah,
most of the time it is legit.
The major argument that I hear is that it is a temporary relief that is just going to come back, ergo you go back to the chiropractor. But at the end of the day, I'm not a picky bitch. Like, if it's temporary, I'll just get it temporarily fixed. I'd rather feel better for the month and then have it come back and then go for hunger. Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, it's a temporary fix for a problem. Like, that's what all of life is just doing temporary fixes until like that's what medicine is. That's what food is. That's what exercise is. Like, all of these things are just temporary fixes that you have to keep doing in order to stay. That's what all of life is. Fuck that argument. Anyway.
Well, I guess that these people are arguing against the chiropractic art as, something to heal you medically, like using it in place of something that is much more grand than, I have a sore back.
Right.
Like, if you've pulled a muscle, like, go check that out medically. But if you are looking for like a back relief or a stiffness in your neck, if it's an ongoing problem, get it checked out. But like, in terms of relief, I don't think there's anything wrong with
and it's
chiropractic.
Like, it's $40 a visit. It's really not expensive. I go like maybe 3 times a year.
Does insurance cover it?
My insurance does cover it, yes, for now. So it's gone.
Now, is that 40 with the insurance?
That is 40 without the insurance. It's just a $40.
So yeah, it's 40 flat, and then if you have insurance, that sweetens the deal a little bit. We are a comedy podcast talking about iron levels and back adjustments. Let's.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, I think it's really funny. I genuinely think one of the bits of charm about the show is that we do flow seamlessly from point to point to point to point until God knows where we are.
Well, and I think one thing we like to do here is we like to break down stupid bullshit arguments. I think that's something we've done pretty frequently on this podcast. And we like to do it here because nobody can argue back.
Yeah, we like to do it. We like to do it in a space that is unimpeded by people telling us to shut the hell up.
Yeah, so we can have our opinions and nobody can tell us we can't. And even if we're wrong, we don't get to experience being wrong because nobody's here to tell us so. So that's when it's really nice to break down an argument.
Yeah, by the time that anyone listens to this to argue that we're wrong, it's a week later. We've forgotten.
Yeah, fuck you guys. We don't care. You can send us, if it's about last week, we are way past it and we don't want to talk about it again.
Yeah.
We don't want to be wrong.
We've died on that hill.
Mm-hmm. One of the podcasts that I listen to, one of his biggest things is like, you know what? I know what I'm going to know. I don't want to learn any more things. I already know. I like where I'm at as far as the things I know. I don't want to learn anymore. And I think that's a pretty accurate representation of this podcast as well.
It's a very accurate representation of the podcast. Personally, I mean, like, I know that what he said is a joke. I love to always learn and grow and explore. But no, this podcast, close-minded. Don't teach me shit.
No, if we're going to have an opinion, we're going to have that opinion regardless of what you said.
You want to learn? Go listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast. I don't know if he has a podcast. Go listen to Bill Nye's podcast.
Does he have a podcast?
No, Bill Nye the podcast guy. I don't know. Look it up.
Does like Hank Green have a podcast?
Oh, probably.
He's great. I love that guy.
Love Hank Green. What a man.
What a man.
Hey, let me talk about this. I want to mention this before we roll the intro.
Oh yes, the intro.
Yes, the intro. I want to go ahead and roll this just so that because I feel like when we come back from the intro, this is going to be a bulk of what we talk about today.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what today marks?
You did have a plan for the podcast. I don't know what today marks, actually.
It was 3 very special episodes in a row. I mean, we had Sub Radio, and then we had St. Patrick's Day. Both were very interesting and amazing in their own ways. Today is going to be a celebration of our own.
Oh?
As today marks the 20th episode of Anything But Politics.
Oh, wow. It is. Dude.
It is episode 20, boy.
Holy fuck. We're a fifth. We are 20%. I mean, every episode. Anyway, we're 20% of triple digits.
Yes.
That's wild. Yeah, it's a weird way of putting it. But
yeah, 1/5 of the way
we're
there.
a fifth of the way there, baby.
You could think of it as in we've been doing this for 5 months.
Yeah.
We're so close to have been doing this for half a year.
Oh, that fucked my mind up.
That's ridiculous. It's half a year of this because it does not feel like that.
No, and you know why I think it doesn't feel like that?
Because we're the ones doing it?
Sorry, this is a podcast about the podcast, but
that's exactly what I expect today to be.
Yeah. The reason why I think it doesn't feel like that long is because it feels like we've kind of broken up this podcast into halves. Because we did like the first 10 episodes, or first 8 episodes, audio only. And it has become a different podcast and a different animal adding video. So it really feels like we've been doing this for 12 episodes.
I'm going to expand on that and say that the beast isn't tamed yet. We're changing the format every episode that we record.
Yeah.
We're bringing in more guests. I mean, I'll go ahead and announce that we're planning on this to happen on next episode, next week. If it does not happen, we're still booking the person, so we're going to talk to them. But we're going to be talking to Nathaniel White at Toki Joestar on TikTok, the CEO of Handpan, and someone that I've been kind of TikTok acquaintances with since like October 2018.
Wow. Is he like the Handpan guy on TikTok? Like that's his MO?
That is his MO. There are a few other handpan creators, like just a small handful, because it's not a handpanful, not an incredibly popular instrument, but damn does it sound beautiful, and
it's so cool.
It's mesmerizing to watch.
It is.
So we'll be having him on. We'll be talking for a while. We planned to have him on this episode. Things fell through, and that's fine.
Yep. That's fine. It's gonna happen.
No, I'm actually happy with that because if he was able to record today, he said he wouldn't have had that much time anyway. Yeah. And I'd like to sit with him if we definitely have more time, because the conversations that we have with people are always so fun.
They are so fun. And they, I want them to be as comfortable as possible, not looking at the watch and, just chilling out and having a convo.
And with that, you want to go ahead and roll the tape.
Yeah, let's roll the tape, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Jim and Christian.
And you're listening to Anything But Politics.
Fuck yeah! And welcome back, everybody. So, just right where we left off. Episode 20, man.
Yeah. Ignore my unibrow, guys. I noticed that earlier today, and I was like, I should probably shave this before the podcast. And I was like, but what if I forgot? And now it's just there. Anyway, 20 episodes.
Ignore me.
No, don't ignore you.
I need to shave this
podcast.
I need to shave the sides of my head because my hair is starting to stick up at the current length. Yeah.
Oh,
on the sides, it gets that certain length where it won't rest.
How long does it take for it to get there?
2-3 weeks, maybe a month. I don't know. I forget the last time I shaved it.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
That's pretty fast.
I don't know. I'll time it.
Yeah. Because I know mine grows pretty fast. It takes about 2 weeks to get that gross stick, and then I just leave it. Like I don't get haircuts very often. I ought to, but it's.
Dude, I haven't had a haircut in months. I mean, I shaved the sides of my head, but where I'm growing my hair out. I do understand that you should trim your hair if you're gonna get a. Yeah. If you want it to grow healthy, you do want to get like a trim every now and again, just to keep it healthy and get dead ends and split ends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just haven't. I don't know if the microphone picked that up. That was an interesting sound that just came from
It was an interesting sound. What was that?
You heard that? I don't know.
I did.
Sounded like a firework.
Yeah, interesting. Well, it is.
They're celebrating
March
our 20th
18th.
episode.
Hey!
5 months. I
That
feel
didn't
like
sound like a firework.
I feel like we are allowed to have a congratulatory, celebratory podcast. It's a pod.
Yo, they are launching fireworks.
It's a podcast every couple episodes. So I think
Yeah.
20 is good. I think 50 is good, and then after that, I think 100 is good.
You don't think we're gonna do one for 25, where we're a quarter of the way to triple digits?
I don't know, man, because that's like only 5 episodes from now, and I don't want to
that's what I'm
bore them
saying.
with podcast
Maybe-
lore.
Yeah, maybe we do like. Oh, gosh, sorry if I cleared my throat a million times today, guys. It's the
Yeah, you already said you were feeling under the weather. We get it.
Yeah, and the allergies are bad. But episode 25, we could always do like a special episode, but not like we could do something else special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be about the podcast.
Yeah, we just do something special. We're not out of ideas. By the way, guys, we've got a lot of ideas. If it feels like the podcast is getting stagnant and we're not progressing, trust me, we've got a lot of things in the works. We've been talking quite a bit about plans in the future that I'm very excited about.
Just to kind of drop a few, just because I'm confident and comfortable in doing so.
Hell yeah.
We're looking at a second YouTube channel.
Yes, we are looking at a second YouTube channel.
We're doing that, and I'm incredibly excited about that just because we would like for people to have a place to watch, not necessarily highlights, but just the portion of the episode that they might be interested in. So let's say, there's a fan, Toki, Nate. Let's say Nate comes on next week, and one of his followers from TikTok want to, watch the episode, but they don't want to sit down for an hour and a half. They just want to watch Nate. We'd like to split up the episode to be like, hey guys, here's the beginning of the episode. Here's the guest spot. Here's the, the going to the tabs, like after the ad read, the different stories that we tell, essentially a 10-minute highlight reel. Yeah. And all of the boring bits of us stumbling in the middle can just be completely cut out. So it's essentially highlights. It's lengthened highlights up to 10, 15 minutes long, just to keep things interesting and to keep people's attention a little bit better than a long form hour-and-a-half video would.
Yeah, because we understand that a long hour-and-a-half video is a little bit harder to digest for some people. Some people can't sit down and watch. It's like watching a movie. But it's just me and you talking.
There's no plot.
No character development.
It's only conflict. There's just so much spite.
Yeah. So we understand that can sometimes be hard to digest for people. I'm impressed that some people are able to do it. But so for those people who want to watch but have a hard time justifying an hour-and-a-half long session, we're gonna give you just a couple minutes to wet your tongue. Yeah. Get your feet cold. Not get your feet cold. Get your feet wet.
Get your feet wet.
Yeah, get your feet wet. So
you're thinking about the cold feet from the opening.
I was thinking about the cold feet from the cold open. Yeah, the cold open today. So that's what that will be for those of you who are interested in that. So look forward to that. I think we might start that this episode. Is that what we talked about?
I would definitely enjoy that. Maybe just because with the standalone fact that Seth is still editing last week's episode, I'd like to give him like at least a 7-day span if he's going to start editing, breaking up in chunks. It might speed him up. It might slow him down. We'll see. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the reasons that you might think that the podcast is stagnating, if you even think that, who knows, is that a lot of the things that we are testing out to expand and grow are things that are going on in the background.
Yeah.
Seth has to do a little bit of extra work to get these highlights. And, we're working on a larger TikTok presence, but we have to have a lot of content backed up because TikTok is a platform that rewards posting often, at least daily, consistent posting. So we'd like to have a stockpile of content. So these are all things that we're working on in the background and that we are so excited to release. And this is a good outlet to talk about it. The podcast episode.
Also, if anybody is interested in a position here, regardless of what, please reach out.
Yeah, we'll pay you what we pay Seth.
Yeah, we will. You'll get the full salary of the rest of us. You'll get exactly what we get paid. So, in fact, we'll double it because we need it. So, yeah, if you're interested in a very free position at this company, you know, doing whether it's helping with our media presence, whether it's helping with our editing, whether it's, you know, honestly, literally anything. If you want to make up a position and just ask away, please pitch it to us. We'll consider it because we are always looking to grow the team. And so,
we'd love for the team to grow. And specifically, I would just like to call out this one role that anyone with the ability to do so could take on. Is right now, specifically, we are looking for a TikTok highlight editor. Someone whose job would require us sending you timestamps saying, here are the highlights from last week's episode. We'd like you to go to these timestamps, edit together a 60-second video, and make it a highlight for TikTok. That's
all you'd have to do.
That's the role. That's it.
Yeah, all you'd have to do is download it from YouTube directly. You clip them together. You put it in the right format for TikTok, and then you're done. It doesn't take long. I do it right now, but right now I have a lot of time on my hands because I'm in between releases. As my workload picks up, I don't know how consistently I'll be able to do it. So we are looking for somebody to fill that position just to kind of spread ourselves out so that we're not all doing, because I mean, Jim you edit the audio, that takes a long time. Seth edits the video, that takes a very long time. And then we all have other things that we do. So it's a lot. It's a big workload, but if we can delegate some of those things to other people who are interested in at least gaining experience in, like, if you've always wanted to edit videos, then like, please, we'd love to bring you on. So anyway,
so yeah, if you're interested in that or any other part of being part of the team, email us at anythingbutpoliticspodcast@gmail.com. That is anythingbutpoliticspodcast@gmail.com. And we will get in touch. I'll be in quick correspondence with you, and we'll figure out everything we need to do to set up any type of role you'd be interested in being in. Because like Christian said, we're always interested in expanding. And you call it a company, which I thought was cute, but at the same time, I can't wait.
It's a company.
It is a brand, but I can't wait until we can, like, guys, Christian and I want to go so far with this.
Yeah, we really do.
This isn't something that we just throw out there. And hopefully it doesn't seem like something that we just throw out there. Hopefully you can tell just by listening or on YouTube, just by watching, that we genuinely do have so much fun with these.
Love it.
And we do pride ourselves in trying not to miss any episode.
Yeah, we really haven't.
I think isn't St. Patrick's Day like the first? Well, no, we had an episode up on time in your absence, and we had Seth on the show.
Right. Yes.
Is St. Patrick's Day going to be the first episode that's ever proper come out a day late? Well, no, we had the one that went out,
but we changed it. We changed it to Wednesday because it was coming out.
That was on purpose. We changed.
That was on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, we changed the posting dates to Wednesdays, and that was on purpose. So,
but this
is
the
first
time
accidental. Yes.
Yeah.
And that really is a blow to us. We don't like that happened, but we are human, and things happen. So
once after 20 episodes, I think is fair.
Yes, that I agree. Once after 20 episodes, and that's really fair.
Last thing on this little topic is also, so there's an editor up, but also I wouldn't mind having some type of media person. I don't know how consistent you are on Twitter. I don't get on Twitter. But I know I'm very inconsistent on Instagram. I struggle a lot with media presence.
Yeah.
It's just not one of my gifts. I do my best. I have some things planned for Instagram, but it is not something I'm good at. So if there's anybody out there that is good at it or wants to get good at it, then that is something, you could take over our Instagram. I don't know how close Jim is with Twitter, but you might be able to take over the Twitter. Literally anything, create a Facebook page, create whatever the fuck you want to do with it.
Yeah.
We'd be very happy to let somebody, if they can handle that position. So
a social media director would be fun. Now, if you've ever seen the web of kind of, what am I wanting to call it? The web of reproducing content. It starts with your original content at the top, and that's our full video episodes that we upload to YouTube as we do right now. That's at the top of the web. That is our original content. We break this up into portions of the episode, the guest spot, the opening, and we make that 15 to 20 minute clips on our second YouTube channel. those get made into TikTok highlights, and that gets put on TikTok. But those same videos, that's what we would be posting on Instagram and Twitter, is these short, because you don't scroll through Twitter and watch a 10-minute video.
No, not at all.
You don't scroll through Instagram and watch a 10-minute video. They have Instagram Reels, but if you use that, you're a maniac.
Yeah, Leah uses it.
Maniac.
Yeah. Especially because most of those are just taken, like, it has the TikTok logo on it. Like, it has the watermark of TikTok. It's like, you just posted on TikTok and then took it to Reels. What? That's, like, it feels so lazy. There's no original content being made on Reels, as far as I know. It's mostly just TikTok remakes. Anyway.
So there is this hierarchy of content, and we would need someone making the short edits, the 60-second highlight clips, before we could be posting things like content online. But even just a daily stupid tweet. Yeah. You know, just a daily good morning, everyone. What's your piss story today? Like a weird, just an on-brand but completely random tweet a day, or Instagram post every other day. Who knows?
Or a random little fact from the topic of our episode. Say we forgot to say it, and you're like, hey, just so you know. Piss is, I don't know, anything about piss. You can post anything about piss if you want.
Yeah, that's all our social media is going to be.
Yeah. There's and you know what? You can make up another position that you want to fill, and you can chime in if you'd like. But those are the two main ones. Anyway. Housekeeping aside. Jim, how was your week? I don't know if we actually did.
We never got to my week in the weekend recap.
So
I didn't even notice. No. I don't care. I didn't even notice.
We're flowing. Go ahead, Jim. How was your week?
Oh shit, my week was good, man.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy happened. I don't think. I've been playing Minecraft with the Discord server that we run. Link in the description. We've been playing Minecraft together. I don't know if you've seen this. Have you caught wind of what's kind of going on with Minecraft right now?
I have caught wind. This is really an interesting idea. I'd love to hear more about it, and I'd love to tell our audience. Go for it.
So, inspired by, and we've talked about them before, but like early on, like episode 2, YouTube. We talked about Unus Annus and this YouTube channel created by Markiplier and Crank Gameplays, where they posted a video every single day for 365 days, and then at the very end of a year, deleted absolutely all of their content, millions of subscribers and millions of views gone in an instant after a year of working on it tirelessly.
Wild.
Absolutely wild. A masterpiece from beginning to finish, and I'm very happy that I was a part of that channel. Got merch hanging up and hoodies and just stuff to remember it by, because that's all you can do now. You can't watch any of the videos. Nope. They're all gone. So all you have is these memories. We were inspired by this, and we now currently are running a Minecraft server in the Discord that will be alive for 30 days. We started all together. We spawned. We ran to a location. We started building houses. And I'm pulling it up on my phone right now just because I do have a countdown app. In 19 days, 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 0 seconds, actually. I timed that perfectly.
Wow.
I'll be deleting it. I run the Minecraft realm, by the way. We have a realm, so we have 3 worlds we can use. We saved our original one. We're going to go back to it after this one's dead.
Nice.
But for right now, all of us are just kind of working here to... There's no end goal, because we know that, there's nothing, it's not worth it to do anything huge.
I cannot imagine doing, I don't know, that blows my mind that, like, I struggle with ever letting anything go.
Yeah.
And so to put work into something hours and hours and then just be like, poof, that's just crazy to me.
People are playing for hours a day.
Yeah.
And I love that with people's different schedules. Like, we play with people all over the world. We have people in Canada, we have people in Europe, we have people in Australia,
so
Brazil. We have all these different people, so they're on a different time zones. Some people have school, some people have work. There's almost always someone on and working, and you're right, hours of combined effort is going into making houses and farms and all of these things just for in 19 days for it to be gone forever, and all we'll ever be able to do is talk about the fact that we did it.
Yeah. Picture evidence?
Picture
Video
evidence, yes.
Okay, good. That's good.
Yeah.
Have some memories.
Oh, and what we could definitely do is I could probably back up the server and like freeze it to where you can always spectate it, but like you're not a player character, you're just a floating camera.
Wow.
So
That's
you
cool.
can see the world, but you know, you can never inhabit it again. And I think that's going to be really fun.
You should set the whole world on fire at the end of 19 days.
Oh my god, just like before I delete it, just like / kill all.
Yep.
Just everyone dies.
Oh, that would be so. That would.
I think we do plan to fight.
Attached.
I think we do plan to fight the Ender Dragon on the last day.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
No, it's so funny because this is something that we've done ages ago on our other server, the server that we run 99% of the time. That you know, you can always join. We love to have as many people as possible. Definitely join our Discord if you like playing games with people. We play so many games.
We do. I try to get in whenever I can. It's too uncommon for my liking, but whenever I do, it is a blast. It really is, guys. It's very fun.
We love having you. It's funny because it started out as your server.
I know, yeah. And now I'm rarely on.
And then Anything But Politics took it over, and now it's an ABP server. So join.
Hell yeah!
I dare you, coward. We play so many different kinds of games, and right now we're kind of playing Minecraft. Yeah, on our original server, we've already killed the Ender Dragon like 10 times over. We all have elytra, netherite, everything.
Ridiculous.
There's not much farther you can go, but it looks gorgeous. Yeah. Anywho, I'm playing Minecraft hardcore.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah, I started a hardcore world yesterday, which is always fun. Have you ever done that?
You haven't linked your stream, your Twitch stream. What is it called?
Yes.
Account?
I've not just got. No,
Profile?
it is. It's just a. I don't know why, but I only hear people refer to it as a Twitch. Hey guys, I have a Twitch.
A Twitch. Yeah.
Which doesn't sound medically okay, but people seem to always understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Hey guys, me and my wife are streaming on Twitch.
Woo!
You can go. This is such a shameless place to plug it, just because I know I have an audience here. However small, we love you guys. The Twitch is Jamimi Plays, so Jamimi being a combination of.
Love that.
Yeah, Jamimi's been our thing for a while. We had a photography studio, Jamimi Studios, and we were doing headshots for everyone at the theater, and just doing cosplay shoots all the time. We did a sports shoot for our friend Tanner.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of fun, but kind of the big sick kind of shut that down. But we'd be excited to start doing that again when everything opens back up, which seems to be soon.
Woo!
Looks to be soon. Woo!
Yeah.
But yeah, Jim is literally just Jim and Mimi.
Jamimi.
So it's JIMMIMI. We don't skip any letters. It is literally just Jim and Mimi with no space, but pronounced as one word. Jamimi. Plays. I don't know if Twitch is case sensitive, but it's a capital J, capital P in Plays. And Jamimi Plays. We plan to stream a whole bunch of games there and cosplay and sometimes just talk, just turn a stream on to vibe with people.
Yeah.
I've also been doing that lately. Mimi's playing BioShock 2. I like to play Overwatch a lot. Hey, join our Discord server if you want to play Overwatch. Hit me up. I love it. But that's what we're doing on Twitch, and we're loving that as well.
It's always cool opening up new lines of content. It's always so exciting.
Yes, it's. I was thinking about this earlier today. I have such a distanced relationship with TikTok.
Yeah.
I miss it so much.
Yeah.
I want to create on TikTok so bad. I just can't do it, man.
I think that's how. You have the same feeling as I feel about theater. And like TikTok, I'm actively trying to come up with ideas, and I've run out, man. And it sucks because I really was happy with where it was going for a while, and so I feel you.
I genuinely do. I love the content I made on it. I look back and it's so cringeworthy because
it's good.
I was on in like 2018. I would stay up every single night and I would post about like 6 videos daily just because like I'd be up at 3 a.m. in college and I'm like, I gotta make videos.
Yep.
And, you know, just gaining 40,000 followers and then
it's a feat.
one day it just stopped. And I'm not mad because at the end of the day, I traded that for a wife, a bigger apartment, 3 cats, a full-time job. Like, I'm very fulfilled, but I do miss it and wish I could do what I did again. It's just not realistic, especially when my creative energy is being spent here. And I like that. I like that more.
It's not like you gave up doing content. You just gave up one of your streamlines of it.
Yeah.
You have other methods of doing so, and it's more exciting to you.
Yeah.
So I get that.
I don't know if I miss the audience interaction because I would like go live either like every Saturday or at my peak, at my like most active on TikTok, I would go like live almost every night. And I'd have so many people in chat and I just love that interaction between audience and creator. One day that's another thing we plan to do. We talked about the new YouTube channel. One day, and there's no immediate plans for this, I'll just go and throw that out there, but we would love to live stream the podcast.
We've been talking about this for a while, and it's just one of those things that's gonna come down the road. It's just a matter of figuring out the logistics and like getting all our ducks in a row before we start doing so. I don't want to put on too much.
Hopefully getting a bigger audience. We'd love to have a bigger audience.
Absolutely. That is the goal. And I think we're making strides towards that.
We could literally do what we do right now, but just like on Twitch, and then that video would be saved and Seth would still edit it and everything. But the only difference is it would be live and we could just have a chat of people, you know, telling us we mispronounced a word or calling us dumb.
We'd have to keep ourselves in check.
Keep ourselves in check?
That's a damn shame. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm not saying we say awful shit, but we say things that are wrong a lot. And then we'd have to like experience someone being like, hey, you're super wrong here. That would suck. And also the many times we've just unintentionally brought up politics. Like that would just be
guys
clipped forever.
This is the podcast episode. Guys, we bring up politics at least like once every 2 episodes.
Yeah, by accident.
Oh my gosh, we bring it up. So not hard, like it's not very hard. We'll just talk about like in passing, like, oh, this reminds me of this like one historical event, and then yada yada yada. Move on to the rest of the point. But we're like, oh, we mentioned that one thing. Oh, I don't want that in the episode. Like, I've cut out like a full 10-minute bit before because the conversation that it was built upon one person. It wasn't built on politics. It was built on one person who mentioned one historical event, and like the rest of the conversation was loosely based off of that and mirroring it. And it all got traced back to this one thing that we just couldn't have in the episode. And hey, we do it on purpose. We do it because we do want this to be a place where literally anyone of any creed, age, you know, whoever you are can just come and literally vibe. Yeah, that is the point. This is not a place to expand your scholastic knowledge, political knowledge, geographic, or, you know, mathematical knowledge. None of that shit. No, we talk about piss.
We talk about piss and shit, and everybody does that. So that's why I think that's why we talk about those things, is because it's the most relatable thing. Everybody shits.
Everybody shits. We talked about this ages ago, and the reason we picked the name of the podcast and its theme is because we determined we wanted to do a podcast, and when talking about what it'd be about, we noticed that the App Store had a oversaturation of political content. We just weren't about it.
Yeah.
Not about it. We're here to laugh. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
That's exactly right. And we're here for a good time, not a productive time.
I don't want to
just vibe out and laugh and enjoy the life we have. So
yes. You want to go to the money corner?
Hey, let's go to the money corner.
What a good place to go. I'll see you there.
Feels like it. I'll see you there, brother. I'm on the way.
Let's go. Nice.
Boom. Red, baby. Ready
Nice.
for sex.
Hello, YouTube.
What's up, YouTube? How's it going?
What's genuinely, what's going on, you guys? We average. Let me go ahead and waste your time by looking up the YouTube analytics.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up right now. I mean, the sub radio episode has 37 views. The episode 17, 21, episode 16, 21, episode 15, 23. So we're averaging about like 21 to 25 views per episode. And the thing is, we want to hear from you desperately. We really do. And we urge you to use that comment section. Reach out, say hello.
I was just about to ask, do we get any comments?
No,
Ever?
I don't think we've gotten like one or two in the past, and we love when it happens. It is absolutely excellent because we were
Makes
just
us happy.
mentioning that we both have this deep-seated love for interaction between creator and audience.
Yes, I was about to say attention, but yes, interaction. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's
Because no one could help steer us in the right direction towards what we can and should produce better than the people who are absorbing the content.
damn straight. Damn straight.
At the end of the day, we're going to produce what we want to produce and what we are proud of. But at the same time, I like to think that both of us are absolutely open to hearing what you'd like to hear about, what you'd like us to discuss.
Yeah, there's room for compromise. We're going to do what we want to do because it's our podcast, but it's the podcast you listen to, and so you have a stake in what we create. So we want to hear what you would like to listen to so that A, we don't lose you, and B, so that we give you the time that you deserve. You spend an hour to an hour and a half every week listening to our shitty opinions. We want you to enjoy that hour to an hour and a half every week. So yeah, use that comment section. Use our email list. Go into our Discord. Drop a little something. We want to hear from you desperately. And if you know us personally, shoot us a text or something.
For real.
I real quick. Speaking of text,
Yeah.
I did get a text from a friend of mine,
Yeah.
a good friend of mine that mentioned she watches the podcast a long time ago.
Yeah.
And hadn't really heard anything from her. She said she recently got back into it and watched 3 episodes in a row. That's like 5 hours.
Yeah, that's 5 hours.
5
of us.
hours of just us talking. So that blew my mind. I was like, how on earth did you have the attention span? And she listened while she was doing midterms. So it was in the background to an extent.
Yeah.
She didn't sit down and go, all right, time to watch 5 hours. It was just kind of on. And she said she got a kick out of it. She loves our banter. She thinks we're funny. So that was a really stuff like that makes my freaking day, man. Like, I love stuff like that. It makes me very happy. And I've gotten other feedback from other friends of mine that just love the heck out of it. So
That's amazing to hear. It genuinely is.
yeah. Please, anytime if you're ever listening to an episode and like, that's funny, send it to us. We want to know what we think, what you guys think is funny. There have been times where someone sent me something and I was like, I didn't even know that was a joke. Like, they sent something and they were like, I just died laughing at this. And I was like, that was not supposed to be funny, but we'll take it.
No, we'll take what we can get.
Yeah, for real. So yeah, any feedback and all feedback is welcome, even bad feedback. Even if you're like, yo.
Dude, I love bad feedback.
It's so funny. It
Helps me grow. It genuinely does. Like, if it's something that I agree with and saying that, like, oh yeah, that's stupid, I do say. And now, with that being said, I do say that too much. I should really cut back on that. Like, if that's the kind of, I can take that critique. Critique is good. If you're just like, oh man, this thing would be so much fucking better if Jim wasn't in it. I agree, but I'm not going to do anything about that.
That's not true.
No, but like, if you're just gonna shit on it,
podcast.
I'll read it and laugh. But if you want to critique it, I'll read it and improve. I'd love to improve. I'd like to become a better podcast boy.
Always, yeah. Posts.
You know what I should become a better?
What?
Husband. I'm a piece of shit husband.
Aww.
My wife was in the shower and she, when you get out of the shower and it's cold.
Yes.
The world is just cold and uninviting.
Everything, yep.
The best thing to do is come back into the bedroom where we have this excellent heater. like a space heater that just it's really good.
Yes, I bet it is.
On her way out before we started recording the episode, she goes, "Hey babe, can you turn this on before I like get back?" And I was like, "Yeah." Didn't.
And you didn't, Jim.
I didn't. No, she just came back like while you were talking to the people, and she was like, "Sorry for interrupting." I was like, "Babe, you live in this house. It's fine." But she sits down in front of the heater, and I was like, "Why are you sitting on the floor?" And I was like, "No, I didn't turn it on, so I'm a piece of shit. Forgive me."
Yeah, well, you know, it happens.
She says no.
She is leaving you.
Oh, man. She's wearing green today. Because today, it's funny, because today actually is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it sure is, and I'm not wearing green.
Neither am I.
Yeah, well, honestly, we had our St. Patrick's Day already.
Yeah. Seth, can you invert the color of my video? I'm wearing red, so an inversion of that should be green. Seth, invert the color.
Whenever we do a holiday episode, it's like we have, like that day ends up being, even though it never is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we record the week before.
Yeah.
Because we plan on it coming out on the day, and then we record the next week, and it's funny because it's just that's when the thing is actually happened. So today's St. Patrick's Day, and I don't plan on touching alcohol even a little bit. Go listen to the last episode if you want to know why.
Yeah, me either, because that shit. Whew. I haven't gotten that drunk in a long time, man.
Same. I don't think I've been that drunk in over a year.
Yeah, same. I think the last time I got so drunk that I was freestyle slam poetrying. I think I was in high school. So, yeah, that won't be happening for a long time, fellas.
Until next St. Patrick's Day.
Let's say till next St. Patrick's Day. 365 days from now, you will be seeing Drunk Christian again. But for a while, it's time to be sober again. Because, yeah. Anyway, Jim, I have a question for you that I will ask you.
When we come back?
When we come back.
Okay. Hey, no, that's a perfect segue. If you want to know what that question is, we're going to head back to the episode.
Yeah. Bye, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. We love you.
We love you so much.
Sit tight. We're headed back. And welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, Jim, I had a question.
Hit me with it.
Do you have... Fuck, that came out of nowhere. Sorry.
Surprise!
Surprise! Do you have anything coming up in the future that you're pumped about, that you're just like, can't wait to get this out to people, can't wait for people to experience this content or idea? I'm genuinely asking because I don't know. I'm not trying to set anything up, YouTube. I'm just
no, you're good. You're good. I think that this kind of touches on what we were discussing directly before the ad, which was that all my creative content has shifted from like TikTok and other places like that to the podcast and the Twitch streaming and everything like that. Yeah. So all of the, kind of projects that I'm working on that are in the works are for the podcast and for the Twitch stream. So there's nothing kind of huge that we haven't already discussed. The projects that I'm working on in my free time when I'm working on, creative endeavors are, the TikTok highlights and, YouTube stuff, Twitch streaming. I'm still like setting up the stream itself, like all the assets, making everything look pretty. I edited something for Seth, if you want to show that to them. I am just doing a lot with that. I am having a lot of fun with Twitch.
Nice.
We're working on getting like 50 followers, which is like a free thing. A subscriber you have to pay for, but a follower is free.
Dude, that's actually dope. 50 followers, that's pretty good.
No, we're trying to get there. I have like 15-ish.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're about to get 50. I was like, whoa.
We're trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, 15 is good for the beginning too.
Yeah, it's great because we have a lot of supportive friends. A lot of the Discord is always... That's the best part, is that we've set it up at this point to where there are about 3 of us in Discord who have streamed so far. It's me, Brendan, and Seth.
Nice.
And I have a bot set up to where every time one of them goes live, there's a channel that lights up and it says, hey, and there's a role that you have to pretty much say that you're part of this role if you want to get these notifications. I don't like pinging people if I can avoid it. So you have to genuinely say, hey, I want to be pinged when someone goes live. It says, hey, people who like watching Twitch streams, and it pings them, and it says this person is live on Twitch right now, and it embeds their stream, and there's a link right to it. So whenever any of them goes live, they don't have to, hit live and then while they're live, go to Discord. Because I used to do this. I used to like go live, and then the first 5 minutes of my live was me then going to Facebook to post the link, tell people I'm live. Me going to Discord, post the link, telling people I'm live. Exactly. And I would just talk to chat while working at my computer. And, it automatically does that for them. And I really like that bot. So I'm working on the Discord. I'm working on Twitch, which is really fun, and I'm working on the podcast, which is very fulfilling and I very much enjoy.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's like the perfect creative endeavor for you. I think you are I genuinely think that is your best, because TikTok is so I don't know, it's just difficult to, I don't know, I feel like it's a difficult audience to cater to because it's just such a large one. It's such a large audience, and you're kind of just randomly reaching out to random people. This feels so much more personalized, which I think is best for you. Your content, that is the type of content you do best is personalized to where people are not coming necessarily for your content. They are, but they're mostly coming here for you. And that's what this podcast is. And I think that's exactly what Twitch streaming is as well. Because
TikTok has always been very built off a trend. Yes. Whatever's trending at the time. Yeah. Like if I tried to use any of the audios that I still have saved from 3 years ago when I got on the app, I'd be laughed off the platform. Exactly. Just because things have changed so drastically since then. Much. So because it's so like trendy, I think it's disingenuous to get on there and try to post anything for sake of getting, comments or likes on it. Yeah, I've definitely always been about just posting genuine stuff and posting like actual, like, I don't know, short vlog styles. I remember for a while I was just posting videos late at night. I'd stopped lip syncing entirely and doing like skit work. And I was just like, hey guys, it's 3 a.m. again and I'm going to Taco Bell, back on my bullshit. Like there's just like a month or two where that's all I was doing, was I was just like making videos every night with like updates on what the hell was going on. Exactly. And people stuck around for that. I mean, that's what I mean. It's like you create content that people enjoy, not just the content, but they enjoy you. And it's really hard to capitalize that on TikTok. You need something longer. So YouTube is great for you. Podcasting is good for you. And Twitch streaming is like perfect for you. So I think you're doing the right things, man. We're really excited. We'll see how the streaming thing goes. We're super pumped about that. I'll just for this video, I won't do this regularly, but just for this one episode of the podcast, I will link that stream in the description. Follow it if you like. We're just going to be playing games, having a good time.
Hell yeah.
Do you have a date for Vocal Rest yet? Is there like a proper...
Yeah, I was just about to drop the hammer, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, so... It for those of you who follow my Instagram, I wanted to do this thing that was a bit, I don't want to say it's cryptic, but
it was cryptic for a little bit. We just, I think, caught it today.
Yeah. And I think it's so funny because, so what I was doing was I was posting, I have the cover art ready. And so I was posting 1/9 of that for each square. And at the end of all 9 squares, you're going to see the full cover art. Yeah. So, and with each picture, I would put one letter of the title, Vocal Rest. Because most people don't know, unless they listen to this podcast, most people do not know what the title of my new song is. Most people didn't know I was releasing it.
Facts. Yeah, okay, so there is this air of confusion going on with it.
Yes, and I've gotten multiple messages, more than
Hey man, have you been hacked?
So what?
Say, hey man, have you been hacked?
I thought you were actually asking me because something happened. No, people are like, what is this? What is going on? And I was like, I don't know. You'll have to wait and find out. And they're like, no, I need to know what this is. Like, it's actually bothering me. And I did not anticipate that. I'm really excited with how the feedback is, and
it's very clever. I like it a whole lot, and it's perfect. When did you realize that Vocal Rest has 9 characters
9 letters, yeah. Yep, that, because I was like, I was like, it's 9. It has to be 9 blocks. I can't do 10th of the thing. It has to be a perfect 9 blocks. So I was like, what the fuck is going to be the caption? And I was like, wait a second, how many letters? And I was like, it's a 5-letter word and a 4-letter word. So 9 characters, perfect. And I was like, oh boy, that's just a match made in heaven. So I was like, I'll just put a letter for each one. And I've had people being like, what the fuck is this word? What word are you trying to do? Because they don't know that it's 2 words. So like, what 9-letter word starts with VOC? Like it has been super cool to hear people like actually pumped and actually interested. And that was the goal. The goal was to gain interest, because that is something I struggled with after releasing my first project, which tanked, and my second project, which tanked, and people stopped caring, which is understandable. They heard the stuff and was like, cool, it's not for me. And then they never revisited. I'm trying to get people to revisit. And so far, it has worked with Vocal Rest. So
excellent.
And it worked a little bit with Start to Finish. I got a decent amount of my audience back from Start to Finish, which is why Start to Finish is only 100 shy of 1,000 streams now. It would be my second song to reach 1,000 streams, even though I've released like 8 songs in between, or 7.
Is Lucas number 1?
No, If You Only Knew is number 1. That was the first thing I released. I got the most streams from that because it was the first thing I had ever put out. So people were like, cool, of course I'll listen. And I got a bunch of streams off of it. But people didn't like it, so they rarely came back to it. And only half of the audience came back for Everybody. So Everybody has about 600 streams, whereas If You Only Knew has about 1,200.
Yeah.
And then Lucas has now surpassed Everybody, because it was the first project I put out that had a decent sized growth as far as quality goes. And so now that has surpassed Everybody, even though it came out 7 months after, something like that. Yeah. And then Start to Finish surpassed both a long time ago and is now pretty damn close to If You Only Knew, which is huge, which is a really big thing. And I'm hoping Vocal Rest blows all of it out of the water. I'm really hoping. I really have
I genuinely think it will
for this song. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be one that people can come back to. Anyway, so the date. Yeah. The date, if you go on my Instagram, you will be able to find it now. The date of release will be April 9th. I wanted to do March. I really did. I had plans for March for the past couple months.
Yeah.
But as I kept working on it, finished it, and probably by the time I finished it, it may have been able to go up in March, but then the cover art took a little while because it was I've never done cover art like this. It's drawn, and it's done on a computer. My sister's a fantastic artist, so she's been doing that, and it took her a minute to figure out her program. She had never done anything on the computer before, and so we finally figured it out. We got the concept in. We got it all drawn up, and then finally it was ready. So then by the time it was ready for release, I couldn't justify only marketing this thing for 3 weeks. It's just not enough time.
Yeah.
And I wanted the marketing strategy to grow and have exponential growth, so that I kind of, as I'm going down the road, I'm picking up a few people on the way. And as the snowball effect gets larger, I'm really hoping that people get actually pumped for this.
Yes.
And have some type of, not anxiousness, but what's the word I'm looking for? It's not excitement. That's too bland of a word. Almost a frustrating level of excitement where they're just, I think it is the word anxious. They're anxious to get their hands on this thing and listen to it finally.
Yeah.
So as I keep going, it's going to go from cryptic messaging to little tiny sound bites that are not enough to get the full picture, but something that's going to draw you in a little bit further. And then by the time we get to the last week, I plan on releasing. I've got a video planned.
Nice. Dude, you have no idea how pumped I am for this.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And I've like I said, I've got really big plans for this. I really want this to do something. I'm not looking for it to pop off, but I'm looking for it to be my first real feeling of having an audience. So far, I haven't felt like I have an audience, a deep rooted, consistent audience. And there are people, I don't want to discredit the people who do listen and who still listen, because those people are very, very, very important to me. But I am looking to grow as much as I can. And I'm excited to have a really decent sized audience that is excited about the next release. And I have another release that won't be long. I'm about halfway through on it. And the second half, I plan on It's not going to be much longer. And then we have the cover art design, and we're getting that ready. I'm hoping to be able to release this within the next couple months.
Gorgeous.
I don't think you've ever heard this one, but it's different. So I'm excited. A lot of things coming down the road. I'm so excited for my music. It's been a long time of just trying to do as much as I can to really grow the audience, and I feel like I'm hitting my stride. So
good.
Sorry about the long-windedness, but with that being said,
you're good.
Yes, April 9th will be the official release of Vocal Rest.
April 9th.
April 9th.
That's when Vocal Rest is coming out.
Woo.
Because Mimi's excited too.
Yeah. Anyway. But if you want to follow my Instagram stuff and my, that's really where I put most of my stuff. I need to branch out and do some more things. But Instagram is where you get most of my news right now. So if you want to follow me to Instagram, Jim, if you don't mind, just for this episode, slapping it in the description.
Also Seth on screen.
If you don't mind, slapping it in the little video here.
I feel like this has been a good session for creative, like a creative vent almost.
Yeah.
Of,
Needed everyone.
There's a lot of good, happy feelings that come with creating content. There's a whole lot of like stress that comes with deadlines and anxiety for how it will be received. But today has just been a discussion on what we are doing, what we've done, and what our plans are, and just the pride that we have in all of it, because I'm very proud of what we do.
Yeah,
and
me too, man.
Whether that's together or whether that's separately, I love your music. I have such a fun time doing stuff personally, like with streaming and, things like that. So, and then there's the podcast, which, we both love, or else we wouldn't talk.
We do.
Again, I've said this before, which is that you get a video once a week. We talk daily.
Yeah, we do. And we love talking to I've heard people who are like, when in regards to other people's podcasts, it's like, I wonder if they're like actually friends or they do this because it's, and like, I can assure you, me and Jim are very good friends, and I think we're getting better friends as the days go by. Just someone I love and love making content with, and it's not strictly for content. Jim, you one of my best friends, man.
I love you, man.
Love you too, buddy. This has been a blast. It's been a great 5 months.
This has been a blast.
Did I just say 5 months?
Yeah, 5 months. 5 months.
Oh my God, yeah. It's been a great 5 months.
And with that, hey, we love you guys. Thanks for absorbing our content, whether you just like the podcast, you've given a Twitch stream a look, and you're like, not for me, and you've played a song from Christians, you're like, But if you're here and you've ingested any content of ours, you've done us a great service by giving us a platform to be ourselves and spew our bullshit. We appreciate it to the moon and back.
We really do. Thank you, guys.
Promise next episode will be funnier.
Yeah, you know what? we get one of these every once in a while where it's just we're honestly just chatting away. And
excited. That's what we are. We're excited.
We are so excited. And if there's people, this was a lot of housekeeping, and if you don't fuck with that content, then that's completely fine. Come back next time. We got plans for a very entertaining, fun episode. But if you like to just vibe out and listen to a couple dudes talk about the stuff that they're excited about, then hey, this is the episode for you. And it's gonna it really is gonna happen every once in a while. I don't think that's a bad thing. It may not be something people come back to, and we won't even have a whole lot of bits about it. Yeah. But I think it's a worthwhile episode, even just for our sanity.
Yeah.
Not
it lets everyone kind of look in and see what goes on.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good to like,
because it's hard work.
You said, a nice creative vent. Yes, it is. It is hard work, and it's hard doing everything behind the scenes and not saying I want recognition for doing stuff behind the scenes, but we do a lot of work, and we are trying to figure out a lot of things, and there's a lot of long conversations that have to be had about where to move forward. And I think it's good to let people in on that this isn't just a thing. It's like, it's time to record a podcast this week. All right, let's just get on and do whatever. Like there's stuff that goes on, and it's good to have that little window into our lives a little bit.
Yeah, check it out. This is what we do. This is kind of how we go about doing it, just to kind of show you guys that we do care. Yeah,
it's a full week. I can say that much. It's a full week every week.
Every week.
Yeah. With that being said,
oh no, you're doing it too.
Yeah, I was gonna do the first half but you always do the outro. So with that being said, Jim, take it away.
with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, and of course those on YouTube for watching. I'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, and this is a big thing, to our friend Miller. And this is something that I've not said in the past. I was just FaceTiming my sister the other day, and she mentioned, like, my name doesn't get said at the end of the podcast. I was like, what are you talking about? I checked because the Anchor app for my phone only tells me, like, certain analytics. It doesn't have some information that the website has. Went on the website for the past 2 months. My sister Jamie has also been donating monthly to the podcast. She is subscribed to the podcast.
Go ahead and thank her 8 times.
8 times? 2 oh yeah, 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
That is 8 episodes worth, isn't it?
We've missed 8, yeah.
Well, no, I will just say this, which is something that she wanted me to. She didn't quite want me to say this, but it's an inside joke that her and her mates have, because when her and her man were just kind of talking, whenever he was like driving and he had the aux cord and he was listening to songs with his buddies, my sister would call him and it would interrupt the song, always on the best bit, and his friends would get pissed and they'd just be like, freaking Jamie. And so that is to say, thank you to Miller and to freaking Jamie for donating monthly to the podcast. If you are able and would like to do so as well, you can go to anchor.fm. That is anchor.fm/anythingbut. Last week while I was drunk, I said /anythingbutpolitics, but that's not true. It is /anythingbut. And that'll bring you to our homepage, where you can send us a voice message just to say hey, and we can put it in an episode. And you can also subscribe. You can pledge 99 cents a month, $4.99, or $9.99. It's not required for anything. As of the current moment, there are no additional perks other than us shouting you out at the end of every episode.
For now.
But no, for now, we do. Oh, that's another thing we have in the works. We are planning a whole tier structure to provide incentives for anyone wanting to financially support the podcast and make sure that all the money that you spend goes right back in and makes sure that your viewing and listening experience is as best as it possibly can be.
Absolutely.
So, we love you. We've said it a million times, and unless you have anything else to say, Christian,
let's do this. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Next week, baby. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Woo, 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 woo.
Fuck yeah!